in just a matter of a few hours, they gave us that data where it would have took us many years to collect that data. When I came to Starke, one of the things that jumped out to me the most about the utility was we had no mapping system. It was tribal knowledge here in the city of Starke. We didn't have any paper maps to go by. If a lineman or a foreman had something in his head or in his mind, that's how we worked it here. We didn't know how many poles, transformers, street lights, joint use to our poles. So we were working blind.
The City of Starke reached out to 1898 & Co. for assistance on creating a GIS data model. The city didn't have any GIS at all. They were trying to do the collection in-house and to keep costs down, but they had their day-to-day work, construction, maintenance, trouble calls, so they were not able to collect the data as quickly as they wanted.
So in order to do this system, we were talking like, say, years, and that's to bring somebody in on weekends, and that's overtime rate to try to accomplish the same thing that Noteworthy could do for us in just a few short hours.
All utilities, big or small, they share common challenges with regards to managing their overhead distribution infrastructure. There's a lot of poles out there that they can't quite get to annually, or even worse, every 5 years. So our solution is just turnkey. It's very easy to deploy. It does not require extra personnel to operate. It's cost efficient, and it's near real time. Through the Esri Partner Network, 1898 found Noteworthy AI and wanted to know if it was a solution they could use to more efficiently collect all the data they needed to feed into the GIS platform.
What initially stood out to us at Noteworthy AI was they are hyper-focused on AI technology for the electric industry. They collect more than just the location in the pole, but what's on the pole and the condition of the asset equipment.
Yeah, it was super easy. We drove around. The camera literally just took pictures of every pole in sight, collected everything on the pole in a matter of seconds versus 15, 20 minutes trying to enter the thing in manually into the maps.
When I first saw the data, I was pretty well overwhelmed. I was expecting a lot of information, but what I got was it made me grin from ear to ear when I could look at something and query the system and tell in an instant how many of the certain attributes I had in the system.
The data collection involved a total of about 2,300 overhead distribution assets collected, which again took about 2 days, about 8 hours total to collect that data, which enabled us to fully inventory not just where those poles were located, but what's on them, some of the materials being used, and some of the defects that we were able to provide back to the City of Starke. Additionally, one important thing that we were able to do for the City of Starke is provide them with an accurate count of attachers. So these are telecom providers attaching to their poles, who the City of Starke gets revenue from, leasing that space on their poles to them. Those records were out of date, so with our system we were to validate how many attachers they should be receiving funds from, and essentially they were able to get some of the money back for their project through that exercise alone.
It's not just a point on the map anymore. Now it's a whole encyclopedia of knowledge of what's there at that point. When somebody comes into my office and wants to see our system, that's one of the key things that I open is not only our GIS file, but our Noteworthy file, and show them all the information that we've been able to collect over the year. I would recommend Noteworthy AI. It's 100% the best mapping tool I've seen so far. You can spend years trying to collect this information with a small group. You're not going to get the same detail that you got with one ride through with their cameras.